Hello and welcome to the NodeSeeker 2000 in-depth training video. Today we'll cover the basics of the NodeSeeker 2000, including energy level settings, sound settings, and other key features. Let's get started. To turn on the control unit monitor, press, hold, and release the power button on the left side for around 3 seconds. You should hear a faint beep that signals the control unit is powering on. This takes about a minute. While the control unit is powering on, let's take a look at the standard tip gamma probe. To change the probe's battery, twist off the gray housing cap. The negative side of the lithium-ion 123 should pop out. If you're sterilizing your probe, be sure to have a fresh battery in the probe before it undergoes sterilization through hydrogen peroxide and not autoclave methods. After placing the battery in the probe with the negative side out, place the gray housing cap back on and twist clockwise to secure. To turn on the gamma probe, click on the silicone top of the gray housing cap and look for a green light on the body of the probe. A flashing green light indicates a healthy battery for the probe. The dongle on the right side of the control unit monitor is the Bluetooth dongle. It will be flashing a blue light rapidly when it is seeking probes to sync with. Select the probe to sync with the control unit by pressing on the corresponding icon on the monitor. These icons display the respective serial numbers found on the white body of the probe. The probe is now ready for use. The TC99 counts are displayed at the top. This is the simple user interface, or simple UI. The NodeSeeker 2000 is the only gamma probe that can display both TC99 and I-125 counts simultaneously. This can be done by hitting the Simple UI button, which will show the scatter-corrected I-125 counts. To quickly test the functionality of the probe, remove the shielding of the point source. Point the detector towards and away from the point source and watch for the counts to change accordingly. Test the resolution by holding the probe side facing the source. For your safety, be sure to place the shielding back on the point source when not in use. Below the volume control, the green button labeled ×1 adjusts the sonification of counts per second. Pressing it to ×10 or ×100 helps surgeons hear the modulation better when they are further from the source. Other readily available features on the count menu screen is TC99 background count subtract in the indigo box and sound zero level in the light blue box. In the indigo window, there is a background subtract option. This is often used by ENTs. It is used when there are counts that are considered background due to the uptake of the radiation being spread out. Selecting Update will record the background counts that are subtracted, in this case 208, and then zero out the counts on the main TC99 window. The counts recorded in that main TC99 window will be the counts of the target lesion subtracted from the recorded background number in the smaller window. Circulators may record the background count subtract number as well as the highest count on the suspect lesion. To stop doing a background count subtract, select Reset in the small window, and the subtracted counts will then appear back on the main window. The sound zero level helps reduce excess noise during surgery caused by background counts. The default setting is 20, but can be increased when necessary. The Set to Current option allows you to mute noise below the current count level. In this example, 108 was the current that was set, and now counts below 108 will not induce noise. Be mindful of when to use and reset these features. Lowering the sound zero level and unmuting the audio helps the case run smoothly. The red audio button mutes all sounds. When it displays audio off, all sounds are muted. To resume sounds, press the button again. Adjust the volume using the up and down buttons or by sliding on the gauge. To see the probe's detection capacity in real time, select the red Settings button above the battery life display. Select Energy Setup Form to view important voltage settings. Mute the sound by pressing the red Audio On button. Then place the probe on the source. The graph should show 2 peaks, indicating the optimal range of energy that TC99 will emit. The ideal energy window for TC99 is between 2100 and 4000 millivolts. The voltage of operations is displayed in the light blue box to the right of the graph. This number represents the volts the probe allows for detecting electrons emitted by TC99. Adjust the VOP using the up and down buttons, then hit Flash VOP. The typical voltage of operation range, or VOP range, is 28 to 30. To exit the energy setup form, select the blue Return to Count menu button. Note that you may need to reset the audio upon returning to the main interface. To configure sound settings, select the Settings button, then TC99 Sound Configuration. The modulation frequency and type of sound are selected here. As the probe gets closer to the source, the sound has a dynamic modulation to alert the surgeon. For our soft blip sound, the optimal range is 1 to 56. You can also alter the sound by selecting the drop-down menu that soft blip is on and selecting a new sound option from the drop-down. Sine wave is very similar to some competitors, so a surgeon may prefer that. Press Save and OK to finish the sound settings and return to the count menu. Accumulate 10 seconds is a summation of the counts in a certain area over 10 seconds. After selecting the green button named Accumulate 10 seconds on the bottom left of the screen, a yellow timer will appear above the TC99 count display. After each round of 10 seconds, the summation or accumulated counts for those 10 seconds will appear for around 3 seconds to be recorded. This will continue until selecting the green Counts button, which will allow you to return to the normal counts. In addition to the green light on the probe, the NodeSeeker 2000 screen displays the tablet's battery life, whether it is plugged into AC power, and the probe's battery life. To switch probes on the same tablet, select the red Change Probes button. Multiple probes within Bluetooth range will display their serial numbers. Select the corresponding serial number to sync. To shut down the control unit monitor, select the red Shutdown button and confirm. Remember, the NodeSeeker Gamma probe is sterilizable through hydrogen peroxide methods like STERRAD or STERIS, but not autoclave. After removing from a sterile jacket, clean manually with a SaniWipe or ethanol and a paper towel. The control unit monitors have a 9-hour battery life and can be placed on a pole with a thumb screw for stability, sit tabletop, or be placed in a sterile jacket for use in sterile areas. Thank you for watching the NodeSeeker 2000 training video. We hope this helps you understand and use the device effectively.